They just shut the live off. They shut us down. Now look at the thumbnail. I want y'all to look at the thumbnail and see how many people was in the building. Because when I ended the live, you know how many people it said was in the building when I ended the live? Write the number. Go back and look at the thumbnail of this video and look on the screen. How many people did it say that the live ended with? And write it in the chat. How many people? 15,000. That live ended with 15,000 people. But the numbers didn't represent that. It's showing you right on, it shows you right on the screen. I screenshotted it and put it up there. 15,000 people was in the building watching. That's why I keep telling y'all, everybody hit the like button. Let's see if the likes surpass the people in the building, because I already knew what time it is. There was too many people coming in the building. They shut the live down. Now look at the difference in the numbers. The first live we had 1,000 people in the building. In a minute. I can't do it big unless y'all hit that like button, man. Y'all got to participate. Y'all got to share this. Yeah, YouTube turned my TV off. Y'all see what time it is, man? They don't want me to look like the truth. They can't have that. Yo, the worst part about it is they got me written down 2,400 views. How we got 2,400 views when the live had 4,000, almost 5,000 people in it? Y'all don't see how dirty the game is? Shit crazy. So they got us with 2,400 views 9 minutes ago. 2,400 views 9 minutes ago. But everybody's seen that last live that we just had. How many people we had in the building? Yo, they doing a nigga dirty. Straight dirty. We had almost 5,000 people in the building. We had 4,900 people in the building. But they said we got 2,400 views. Like, man, that's dirty. I guess the show must go on. It is what it is.
Comedy involves a rape. And rape is never funny, no matter who it happens to or what the circumstances are. If you would allow me to allow us to do this movie without a black man getting raped in it, I promise you that it will be twice as funny as it would be with him getting raped. So considering that's the real story, why would you bring up that story? 35 members of the cast and crew have never brought up that Ricky Smiley was going to play Money Mike. No one ever saw me put on a Santa Claus suit. We got a wardrobe department. They made a Santa Claus suit for me. Why that wasn't in the bloopers? Why? And here's the other thing. Everything that Money Mike said, Katt Williams wrote. So what Ricky Smiley say on his? You can't say my lines, I wrote them. That's how I already know that I'm going to be funnier than you. What he told everybody was, Katt Williams, and don't nobody know who he is. I'm on the radio. I'm with Steve and Said. Everybody know me. That's what he told everybody that would listen to on the set. That's the truth of the matter. He was so egregious, not now, then. He was so egregious that, and Hollywood has never heard this in 100 years. He was so egregious, I put in my contract that I won't work with Ricky Smiley again unless he's in a dress. Now, what was Ricky Smiley's next movie? Was it First Sunday?
Why would he want him to be in the dress? Wow. And the way he said it, he put it in his contract that he won't work again unless Ricky Smiley is in a dress. That is disrespectful. That's like sending him in a room with Russell Simmons or P. Diddy. Take that, take that, take that. Y'all niggas wasn't paying attention. I told y'all when I first came out that Russell was one of them. I was the first one to ever throw Russell Simmons' name out there. The first one. Y'all hit the like button, man, so we could do this all over again, because they not gonna send the notifications out. We just made them look stupid over here. Xavier, yo, Haas, I didn't get the last notification, bro. They doing you bogus. Keep exposing these people. Yeah, they sit up there talking about we only got 2,400 views when we had 4,900 people in the building. That's impossible. We had more likes than that in the building.
Did he wear a dress in it? You bet he did. It's in my contract.
Why would you put that in your contract, Katt?
That's where he's a believable actor. Him and Tyler Perry can't play a man to save their life. They play good women.
Body bag. What are you trying to tell you? Him and Tyler Perry both gay.
And I believe that the best actor should be in the best role.
So that's why, because when we released that clip and he said that, you responded because he said he was supposed to play Money Mike and you were supposed to play Santa Claus.
An outright lie.
So
that he knows is a lie.
So why would he say it?
Because he's a liar. Nobody knows why liars lie. And that's why I had to come on the program. Cedric did the same thing. Cedric told you when you asked him, did you steal Cat Williams' joke? Yeah. He said, it don't line up. How it don't line up that I did it on TV in 2018? You came to see me at the Comedy Store do it in 2019 and then did it on the Kings of Comedy. Like, what doesn't line up?
Niggas stay stealing my material. Charleston White steals my shit. It goes on the bigger platforms and say everything that I say verbatim, and y'all let that nigga get away with it. Y'all let him get away with it.
This is a televised joke that Mark Curry helped me punch up and get to the level that it was. The same Steve that went to go watch Mark Curry do his whole sitcom and then stole everything Mark Curry had. Now Steve got a sitcom where he the principal and he wear a suit and then he gets this high top fade, making all black men think he got the best lineup in the business.
That's the truth, though. Straight up.
It's a man unit. Then you ask him, why you not a movie star? I didn't want to be a movie star. This the same Negro that hated on Bernie with this same thing. I didn't want to be a movie star. No, you couldn't be a movie star. There are 30,000 new scripts in Hollywood every year. Not one of them asks for a country bumpkin black dude that can't talk good over baby and look like Mr. Potato Head. There ain't none. You would have to have range.
Yo. Oh, man, he killing him with the... Yo, he killing him. He's killing him. He's killing him. Look at Cat face. He's serious. He dead serious. He ain't come to play. He couldn't wait to get that shit off his chest.
I played a lot of characters, 60 movie roles. I'm not playing Cat Williams in there.
I don't know, Katt. We might not let you drink anymore the way you. I mean, we ain't even got...
I'm not fueled by alcohol. I've had a sip, less than you.
Look. Sometimes you gotta pause it. Look at his face. He had to chuck one down. Look at his face. He had to chuck one down because he know he telling the truth.
The truth don't need motivation. I'm just saying I can't let these dudes lie. Cedric's sitting here telling you why he ain't a movie star. He over here look like a walrus. You didn't say nothing. He can't even get his arms off his stomach sitting over here. Why I'm not a movie star.
Yo, he said he's sitting over there looking like a walrus. The nigga so fat he gotta sit his arms on his belly.
What?
It's a situation.
He never wrote anything. Remember, when Cedric the Entertainer starts, he's supposed to be singing, dancing, and telling jokes. That's why he's called the Entertainer.
Right.
We found out he can't sing, can't dance, and doesn't write jokes. He did 4 comedy specials. They're so bad, Shannon, they're not available on Netflix or Tubi. Can I say that again for the audience? They're so bad that they're not available on Netflix or Tubi.
Yo, he said they're not even on Tubi TV. That's terrible.
Say it's a good comedian?
The world doesn't think that, sir. I have 12 comedy specials. He has 4 specials that are not available on Netflix or Tubi.
It seems to me, Katt, that you had a lot to get off your chest.
No.
You wanted to set the record straight.
Winners are not allowed to allow losers to rewrite history. I don't say any of these things if my name is not breached by these people on your platform. If you give...
So he basically saying they mentioned his name first, so he's retaliating, and they mentioned his name on the same platform. I'm not mad at him for retaliating, man.
A liar a platform to lie, then I'm not being messy by saying, hold on, that never happened, it's untrue, and there are hundreds of witnesses for each thing I'm saying.
So let me ask you this. What is your relationship with Steve Harvey, Ricky Smiley, and Cedric the Entertainer as you sit here currently?
For 30 years, they're a group. These aren't 3 random guys. The way that Ricky Smiley kept appearing at all of my auditions is because of Steven said he would tell anybody that, listen, they got a gang on that side. They know what it is. They know who the gang is. Why Earthquake not in movies? Because he's illiterate. He can't read. And they found that out when they...
Oh, man. Oh, man.
Give him a show and put the cards in front of him. Like, all of these dudes are co-entwined and they share secrets, and this is the age of truth, and the truth doesn't need to be scared of the fact that people...
Yo, how he said they found out he couldn't read when they put the cards in front of him. Like, damn. Marcos, my wife, Kiki, briefly got a message for everybody. She wants everybody to know, lose the ego, live life. I'm live from Brooklyn. Okay.
Lies. Cats on drugs. Where are the stories? Why is there no story of anybody who ever sold a drug to me, did a drug with me, was around me when I was inebriated? I got 5 daughters. I got 5 sons. Why would we tell these ridiculous stories? Because it's competition. You feel like, well, why comedy guys can't...
Listen, I don't know if Katt got high back in the days, but he don't look high on this segment right here. Katt saying what you've been saying, Haas. Hell yeah.
Get along.
Yes.
Why didn't you get along with the other teams you were competing against? If you're a Denver Bronco, why you don't get along with the Cowboys? Something wrong with you?
But I don't disagree. I don't dislike all the Cowboys. Katt, damn, you like this?
No, that's
okay,
not...
what comedian do you like?
Did you play against the team?
Yes.
I've taken 46 comedians with me on the road. 46.
Okay.
I'm not the comedian you can give that to. I only put on comedians that are funnier than me. Anybody that ever told you differently was a fat Faison liar. There's nobody like me in the business.
Faison just called straight.
Yo, he called them a fat Faison liar.
Faison said that getting a Netflix special is easy. I have 12 specials. Guess how many Faison got? 0. So why is he allowed to have conversations about real stand-up people? We do not let people who are on the juice discuss real athletes. That's all. As a journalist. That's all. That's all I'm saying. Okay. I don't have...
Top Auto Detailing, one of my favorite YouTube channels. Keep up the efforts. They are being recorded in the higher realms. Prince was the Gaddafi of pop in the Tom died elevator. I don't know what you was trying to say, family.
harbor any resentment to any of these entities because I can't be jealous. I've never seen them have anything that I ever wanted. If you sign up for their program, you get a light-skinned, weird-faced wife that never do an interview.
Oh, man,
Listen, in 20 years, won't do it.
Listen to what he's saying. There's a reason I'm not playing this whole live. It's 3 hours. I wanted to play the beginning. There's certain things that I wanted y'all to hear come out of his mouth. Listen to what he said about them females. When you sign up, they all get the same female. It's like he's saying the bitches is made in a lab. I don't think y'all heard him. It's like he's sitting up there saying the bitches was made in a lab. That's why I respect you and only real ones, Hassan, is to sit God. I believe that. Like, listen to what he's saying. Y'all not listening to him. See, that's why they got all the distraction coming after this shit, because of the real shit that he was saying.
Interview, nobody's ever talked to her, and that she's never been interviewed anywhere. And now, understand, I'm not talking about one person. What I just told you applies to...
He said all them niggas signed up for them bitches. So basically what he's saying, Jay-Z, like y'all don't be reading in between the lines. He signed up for Beyonce. Kanye West started flipping when he broke his oath and they let Kim Kardashian get out of that goddamn contract because she didn't want that nigga no more. Those are arranged marriages that these niggas be having. He's telling, and y'all, some of y'all gotta really listen. The nigga is telling. He's telling. Some of these marriages in the industry are arranged marriages. Y'all not listening. The nigga Kanye West was so mad when Kim Kardashian left him. The nigga told the world that they sacrificed his mother. He didn't even think about what he was saying. They couldn't sacrifice his mother without his permission. He just didn't know who they was going to sacrifice. He went through the door. He went past homosexuality. He went all the way to the top of denouncing God. That's one of the, when you get to the top, that's one of the main things that you got to do. You got to turn your back on God. What is the number one sin in the Bible? Do not take no God but me, not before me. That's a mistranslation. But me. To associate partners with God is a major sin. So they make you denounce the God of the Bible, the God of the Quran, and you end up serving Lucifer. Lucifer, son of the morning, I'm going to have to chase you out of here. Lucifer, Lucifer. Hey, Alexa, play Katt Williams. Alexa, play an Ether by Nas.
7 people. How they all end up with that. That's part of what you get. I came in this business saying I was going to expose. When I talked about Michael Jackson, when I talked about R. Kelly, they canceled me for these things because why would you talk about another black dude? Race is not where the line is drawn. It's God's side and the other side. And we don't care nothing about the other side. Period.
It's God's side and the other side. You can't serve two masters. Y'all was missing what this dude was cooking in the kitchen. In order to put on that dress, when you put that dress on, you already denouncing God. Putting on that dress in Hollywood is a ritual. Why you think that other actor said the worst thing that ever happened to him was him putting on that dress? His life went to pieces after he put that dress on. You can't serve two masters. Some of y'all can't wait to turn y'all back on God. Just like these celebrities.
Period. All of these big deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is.
The nigga called him a big dick deviant. Wow.
TGJ, 10 of them, all lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way. The truth is the light.
I didn't have another one of these.
Amen, amen.
Shit. I kind of getting on there.
All right.
Tasha Campbell, talk about how you changed your energy when AK mentioned court. You don't want to talk about you was a snake to him? Oh, we just talked about him and how they all set me up on his platform. How they set me up on his platform to get beat up when I went up there with academics. When I went up there with Tekashi 6ix9ine and when I went up there with Whack 100. What you mean, snake? Snake what? I don't play with rape. No means no, nigga. No means no, nigga. We just talked about in the last segment, just in case you didn't mention, you missed it, how the same district attorney that was supposed to deal with the case with that girl, when he never got charged, didn't charge him because the district attorney is using academics to testify in a robbery case that happened in his house. Would you miss that part? Oh, I'm sorry. You could go back and rewind the last live. Thank you. Now get your ass out of here. Hitting the like button is like taking your shoes off when you enter someone's house. Keep doing what you do, Haas. Thank you, family. Appreciate you. Q. Like, stop playing, man. Stop playing, man. Court. I guess I would be scared of court after niggas make me miss a whole year. Niggas make me miss a whole year of getting money on the internet. I guess I would be scared when I just had 4,900 people watching me and my live ended and now YouTube showing that I only had 2,400 people 9 minutes after the fucking live went off. The game is rigged. Niggas is playing with my numbers. Not showing how many people really in the building. Shut my whole live down while we watching. They said we got 2,400 views, people in the building the last live. Nigga, we got 2,900 people right now. Stop playing. Yeah, I'm still an illest nigga in Nebraska.
After that, I don't really kind of know where to go. Let me one more time.
Right.
We good now?
Because the people want to know, well, why did he get blackballed?
Yeah,
oh, because in 30 years I've done nothing but collect information, knowledge, and your secrets. So if you and a man was in a corner doing something you wasn't supposed to be doing,
you will tell it.
No, somebody come to tell me.
Okay.
I gather that. I value that. I'll pay for that. Come, tell me. I know so many things I shouldn't know, and they all know it. They all know it. Why? Because you don't make me the villain. Not the guy that raises black children and ain't never done a hard drug in his life and don't have no stories of doing nobody dirty. And they'll just go out and they'll lie.
So a lot of these cats like to say that Katt Williams allegedly is lying that he is a drug addict. But looking at him in this video, he don't even look like he tipsy and he drinking.
Industry doesn't mess with Katt because he didn't show up for the studio. No studios have ever said that. Look at my IMDb. It will show you that no studio has ever lost money with me on the script. How? That's why I'm saying, that's why I can't let Ricky Smiley say he was supposed to play Money Mike. Because I wrote the words for Money Mike. I designed the hair for Money Mike. I collaborated with the wardrobe department and made outfits to make sure that no one in America would be wearing what Money Mike was wearing. I told them to go get the Prowler. I then told them to paint it purple. I told them don't have an actor playing a pimp. We could get an actual pimp, Archbishop Magic Don Juan to play. Like, I did far too much work for somebody to come.
Question in the chat. Do y'all believe him? What he talking about? How y'all feel about what Katt Williams is saying? Do y'all believe him or is he lying? Me? I believe what he's saying. Not only do I believe what he's saying, but I can understand his frustration. I understand his frustration when he sit up there and he telling you that there's a door. And because he won't sit up there and sacrifice his booty hole, they won't let him through the door.
Years later and try to tag along just for their own self-aggrandizement.
Why didn't Cube set the record straight? Terry Crews could have set the record straight. Mike Epps could have set the record straight. Why none of them set the record straight?
That's what you were supposed to ask him when he told you those lies that no one's ever heard. Right, but he's telling you something no one's ever heard of. Nobody has ever heard, oh, Ben Affleck and Matt Damon was in a movie, and somebody said, y'all should switch roles. Like, this is a business.
But that's the thing, Katt. But normally when people are giving you information, I'm thinking I'm hearing it for the first time, and they're giving information no one else knows or I've ever heard. So I'm taking them at face value.
This is like Steve Harvey telling people he used to be homeless. That's my story. That's not his story. Steve Harvey was never homeless. When Mark Curry was touring with him 25 years ago, he
was touring 25 years ago. He was. When was he homeless? Like, for real, though.
$3,000 a show in cash and doing 5 shows a week. They just tell the stories. Thanks to my wife, I'm where I am. You said that about the first wife. You forget that? You told us it was her. Then you went and married somebody else that think like.
Body bag. He did. He sure enough dead. He gonna protect his wife.
Man, like, what are you talking about? They think they can rewrite history. Guy Torrey did a beautiful special about the Comedy Store and Fat Tuesday, where he said that Steve and Cedric and Kevin Hart and Tiffany Haddish came through there and made all lies. Steve and Cedric never performed at the Comedy Store at all. Tiffany was only seen at the Laugh Factory. In 15 years in Hollywood, no one in Hollywood has a memory of going to a sold-out Kevin Hart show, there being a line for him ever getting a standing ovation at any comedy club. He already had his deals when he got here. Have we heard of a comedian that came to...
Listen, I'm not going to take nothing away from Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart is funny as shit sometimes. Sometimes that nigga's funny as shit.
And in his first year in LA, he had his own sitcom on network television and had his own movie called Soul Plane that he was leading. No, we've never heard of that before that person or since that person. What do you think a plant is? Maybe people don't understand the
I was waiting for him to say that. What do you think a plant is? So if this is Katt Williams' way of saying that certain people was plants, like when Charleston White told y'all that he was working for the courts, he told y'all that he was working for the military. He said that he even worked in the court and presided over certain courtrooms and took the place of judges. So you telling me a murderer, a nigga that did time for murder, presided over court cases, which I wasn't listening to Charleston White and all these fucking personalities that he got? Y'all don't recognize an industry plant? You notice that the industry refused to say Hassan Campbell's name? I got shot on camera, went viral for a whole month through the internet, and none of the major platforms even mention my name. Now, everything that Charleston White does, he can wipe his ass or blow his nose. And all of the major platforms is mentioning the stupidity that he's doing. When you don't go through the door, they will not mention you. Remember, they got plants on every level. Y'all better start paying attention, man. Some people was only put here to overshadow other people and distract you. I always felt like Charleston White was put here to overshadow me. I've been on to Charleston White, but I played the game because people would sit up there and say, oh, you jealous? Nah, I put Charleston White in this position. He was only hot on Facebook. I gave him a chance because everybody kept saying, no, he helps the community. Where? How the fuck you let somebody convince you that a nigga helps the community and you ain't never seen him help the community? How?
Of these words. He just did his documentary with Chris Rock where he shows you that his whole upbringing in comedy was on the East Coast.
Yeah, it was.
So how simultaneously was he here in Los Angeles doing the same thing? It did happen. It didn't happen. And I hate to seem like a petty individual for picking apart lies, but Jussie Smollett gonna keep lying until you say we don't believe you. Like it's important in
the nigga called him Jussie Smollett.
checks and balances of the universe that liars not get to make complete narratives for themselves.
Are you not afraid about being blackballed again? These are some power people.
What do you mean again? These people are not powerful. Satan can't create anything. That includes blessings for his people. That's why, do you know what the number one job of somebody that sold their soul in Hollywood is?
What?
Is to act like it didn't happen. They all do the same job.
The number one job of all of those in Hollywood, job is to act like they didn't sell their soul. Yo, listen to what he just said. The number one job of everybody in Hollywood is to act like they didn't sell their soul. And the crazy part about it is, we already know that selling your soul is attached to your asshole. Charles Wilson, Sleep Indeed, will always expose themselves and get mad real quick and blame others, then never see themselves in the first person, third person.
Gay Hollywood. And so many people would say to me, Corey think everybody gay. Listen to what I'm trying to tell y'all, man. I can't do nothing about the lifestyle of men who choose that. But I do want to give you a little information. All you guys who thinking of coming out here, thinking you gonna make it, your asshole must be sacrificed. You're not gonna get it. You're not gonna get it, homie. If you ain't coming out of here to ride cowboy style at these parties.
The Illuminati, that shit, they approached me.
Man, these motherfuckers think it's a joke. Gay Hollywood.
Yo, they called TD Jakes power bottom. Yo, could you imagine? It's a door. They make you go through the door. You open the door. Images of TD Jakes. Images of TD Jakes. And you walk through the door. And you see this big black man in a room butt naked waiting for you. And he got a power bottom. It's a door. Nigga said power bottom. Nigga, it cut. Yo, your fame, the price of your fame, it comes with a cost. You gotta sit down. You gotta take that. Take that.
Why do you think Gary Owen can't cross over and he already white and been in comedy for 25 years? If what I say ain't the case. It's a cabal. It's a consortium. They rock with who they rock.
He even said the cabal. Do you know what that is? Do you know who they are? Wow.
And they don't with who they don't. But I'm not scared of being the competition any more than you were when you lined up across from a superior team. Yeah, on paper, they're a better team.
Right.
They have all the assets and resources that we don't. But let us get on the line, boy, and see if that factors in. I guarantee you it won't.
Wow.
Because Shannon Sharp got to be a different person than that other person.
Absolutely.
And he always was. That doesn't change when I change teams. That remains the same. That's how a legacy is built. So all of these
Katt Williams is spilling the beans, man. And when you really start to sit back and look at your life, and you gotta rob Peter to pay Paul to pay bills, you competing with people over jobs, and you know that, especially when you living in big cities, there's not enough jobs for everybody that lives in the city. And if you luck up to get a job in the city, 9 times out of 10, you can't afford to pay for your apartment without a program. We're not gonna watch the comments that you make. We're not gonna come up in here and start disrespecting that community. You're not gonna come up here and put Jewish in the title and play with that. You're not gonna play with my channel like that. We're not doing that. Everybody know at this point in time that them people run this platform and they don't play. Don't try to make me lose my platform by putting that shit in the title.
Cut takers. They've canceled me for talking about Harvey Weinstein before the thing came out, but he offered to suck my penis in front of all my people at my agency. What am I supposed to do? He did all of that. I'm thinking I'm the only black person on the script. I get there, there's 3 other black guys on there. Woo!
So you wonder what they did to you?
I told him no. What y'all do?
Did you tell him no? Did you tell him no? See, that's the Bam Bada game that them niggas be playing, right? Everybody act like Bam didn't get him. But the reality of it is, in Hollywood, to be in all these movies, it's kind of hard. Niggas be acting like they ain't sell their soul, but they really sold their soul for half price. Niggas is selling their soul for half price.
And this is why when I walk in a room, heads go down. Behind my back, I'm nothing. I'm just a regular old comedian that's bitter and jealous. But in my face, no. The king has walked in and they have to respect it only because I've not taken the shortcuts. I've not been funded. They pay you to not talk about things they don't want you to talk about. They tell you that themselves. I can't do that because Steve told you that he stopped doing stand-up because he has
It's called breaking the oath. So now what he's sitting up there and he's telling you is that what you see behind those closed doors, you're not supposed to speak about. It's called breaking the oath, and that shit can get you murdered. But sometimes in this industry, they'll send somebody to expose what's going on because that's what they do. It's called humiliation rituals. So even sometimes the one that's blowing the whistle, has been sent by them to blow the whistle. It's just amazing though how this shit right here is overshadowing what's really going on, overshadowing what's going on with the Epstein list. Huh? So the majority of the blacks is being exposed. Meanwhile, the bigger list that's going on, which really, it ain't really a bigger list, it's just people of power. You're not paying attention?
TV shows. The only problem is when he stopped stand-up, he didn't have those 7 TV shows. He stopped stand-up because he got in a comedy battle called the Championship of Stand-Up Comedy with one Katt Williams in Detroit in front of 10,000 people and lost because Katt Williams said he was actually bald and that was a wig. And I went in and that's why he couldn't do stand-up anymore. Imagine him coming to tell you another story where he got so big and it was Bernie and them's fault because they wanted to be movie stars. What? You called Ocean 11 to get that nigga's part. What do you mean you didn't want to be a movie star? So
wow, so he called behind his back to Ocean 11 to try to steal a nigga movie part. Interesting. Allegedly.
to have a Bernie. I would have to say what I have to say.
Have you ever been on tour with any of these guys?
Every guy I mentioned to you is not funny out there in real life. So no. Faison's never done his own tour in 30 years. Steve Harvey don't do stand-up no more. Cedric doesn't write. I'm sorry, he doesn't write. Ricky Smiley has been playing the same old black woman forever. Like, you can't get a young fan base with that.
The nigga said he been playing the old lady forever. Wow.
Like, you gotta be doing karaoke around the country to make that work.
Right.
And he is. But I'm a stand-up comedian. This is my 19th 100 city tour. I'm not gonna have a conversation with these lazy bums that'll take a shortcut at any point. Yes, it's easier for you to juice than to get in the gym, but you don't get to bring that body in here talking crazy.
Talk about how good you look.
What? No, there's too many comics out there that are putting their life on the line to tell these jokes, man.
Okay. Let's get to your upbringing. We're going to circle back and we'll get some...
I want to protect him real quick, because you had said for the Kings of Comedy, it was...
Again, let me take you back, because I'm not playing all this all night. There's only certain things that I really wanted to hit on. There were certain key things that he said, that he spoke on, that I really wanted to elaborate on. And it's like him breaking down how all them niggas had the same bitch. The same light-skinned bitch that look alike. Well, damn, what was they all made in the lab? What, they all came from the same family? But we know that they all came with a contract. And all the women was assigned to these niggas. Just like when you sit back and you listen to Kanye West had a person that, like, he had, like the dude that was assigned to him was damn near like CIA. All of these motherfuckers, when you get to a certain level in life, they have handlers. Niggas got handlers. Why? Why? We living in a day and a time where you got to ask yourself a question. Has such and such been cloned? Like, there's rumors, and I'm not saying that I believe in all of them. There's rumors that half the celebrities that entertain us have been cloned. Worst thing is Katt did so much good for people unknowingly, but what Katt was treated unfairly. Nobody spoke up. Listen, Katt Williams didn't get treated unfairly. If you ain't gonna give up your asshole, you're not getting to the next level. We're not gonna play dumb around here. These niggas made it clear. The nigga said the only thing that he wanted to do was to protect his asshole.
You financed your first stand-up. You had it cost you 22,000. You had 25 to your name.
Yep.
Why did you decide to do that?
In business, the goal is for you to become independent and be the boss, take the responsibility, and also get the profit.
Okay.
That's all. How can I be looking for you to put me on if I wouldn't? And if I can't show you what you missed out on, why would you believe me? Now, the fact that I was able to do it 12 times, that's the real thing. The part that I'm able to do it all across the country. The fact that every time I do a tour or a special, you think, well, that's sponsored by somebody. Somebody did a good job. No, just the guy they're kicking around. Just the one that might mentally not be all there. He's the one picking the outfits, writing this guy's material, booking the shows, making sure he gets there. He's the one hiring the other comedians. But hey, I knew that that's the end goal. So if that's the end goal and I'm there when I start, why would I deviate from that?
Right.
Remember, my goal was to get this far in Hollywood and still have a virgin asshole and never have sucked a penis. That was my only goal. Now, I've had to turn down $50 million 4 times. 4 times. Just to protect my integrity and that virgin hole I was telling you about. Right. Because P. Diddy be wanting the body. And you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no. I did. I did. See, I got the receipt for everything I'm telling you. That's why I can say them so freely.
Can I need to know? You here, get your number.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Come on.
Because early on you was accusing me of being...
Katt, man. Katt.
It's crazy.
You financed your first stand-up.
So damn. P. Diddy trying to smash niggas. He's a gatekeeper in the music industry and in Hollywood too. Think about it. Wise words from the man. Get money and stay out of the way. 2024, start off right, Haas. Let me tell you something, man. Keep exposing the truth, Mike Green. I'm gonna keep it all the way funky with y'all, man. Some of y'all watching me right now, 2024 gonna be the worst year of your life. Shit is about to get ugly. I'm not gonna be the nigga, daughter of the Most High. Thank you, family. Appreciate you. Thank you for sponsoring this war. I'm not gonna be the nigga that's gonna sit up here and lie to y'all. 2024 is gonna be a rough year. 2024 gonna be a bad year. Especially for you niggas that refuse to work, but you just going into the studio and making music. And nobody's playing your music. Nobody's supporting you. Like, y'all dudes, y'all street dudes better wake up, man. There is no such thing as the streets. The streets is an illusion. This shit is an illusion. There is no such thing as the streets. It's like a jungle outside. Sometimes I wonder how they keep from going under. Don't push me, cause I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head. It's like a jungle outside. Sometimes you wonder how it keep from going under. You ever heard that song from back in the days? Nigga, it's a jungle outside. First and foremost, in order for you to survive the future, you better understand your past. You can't understand your past because your past was destroyed by wars. You want to break a World War III and y'all niggas is still partying. You want to break a World War III and y'all niggas is still celebrating Christmas. You want to break a World War III and y'all niggas is still celebrating Christmas. How, Sway? Do you have enough food and water in your house to survive you the next 6 months? No. And that's cool. Because if shit hit the fan, do you know where to go to get fresh water so that you can survive? No. Do you have a garbage can or something outside your house to collect and catch the water so you can have new drinking water in case you run out of bottled water? No. Do you have an evacuation plan? Like if the city get bombed while you at work and your kids is at school, do you have a plan where to meet your children at? Where to meet your wife at? No. Because half you motherfuckers can't get along with that bitch you laying in the bed next to. Half you females can't get along with that bum ass nigga you done had a baby with. And don't want to get rid of him because of the kids. And if you don't plan, you plan to fail. It's simple. Shit is real in the battlefield, man. We living in the world today. It's like, yo, which one is going to come first? The alien invasion that they staging or World War III? Which one is going to hit first to bring in a new world order? To bring in the one world leader and to unite every country? Because in order to unite all the countries, because they're already united, but they got to make you believe, the people, they got to make you believe that they at war. They're already united. Are you prepared to wake up in hell? Because you living the life as a sinner? You going to sleep without praying? You waking up, you ain't praying? You going through the day without praying? You can't serve two masters. What makes you a believer is your prayer. What makes you a believer is your repentance. See, it was easy to lead you to the hellfire. All they had to do was give you these lying ass, nasty ass celebrities. And you'll follow these celebrities to the end of the earth. So it's easy now to lead you to the hellfire because you turned your back on God. And when you wake up in World War III, you're going to wake up in a grave. Incinerated. In a body bag. Because your neighborhood is going to be on fire from nuclear weapons. Because you sat back and you watched. When you had the power to say no to World War III, you was entertained by Katt Williams. You was entertained by Charleston White. You was entertained by Sexy Red. Are you not entertained? I told you 1,000 times over. Your children are out there killing each other because they're angry. They don't know why. You know why they're angry? Because in their DNA code, their ancestors is speaking. But because we was raped through slavery, buck broke through slavery, when your children look at my children and my children look at your children, we see each other as the enemy, so we annihilate each other on O Block. We push a nigga shit back on D Block or O Block. We hit him in the head with the headshot in Detroit. You got black cities competing with each other for the murder rate. You got black cities competing with each other for the murder rate. But they gonna bust a grape in a fruit fight when y'all see China coming over these borders. When you see Russia walking through the streets of America. Some shit that in your mind you think that it could never happen, but it is gonna happen. You know why it's gonna happen? You know why? Because the main objective is to erase and to eradicate the Moors of America. I can't stand Dr. Umar with his... Tell that nigga to go back. Tell him to go to Africa. Why he keeps selling you Africa? That's not your home. You are being replaced right now with all of the people that's jumping over the borders. That's death by design. They're coming over here to replace you. And by the time they get finished flooding over these borders, they're going to have more of a vote than you. And because they don't have a felony in America, they could be rapists from their land. They're going to become police officers. They already have been registered, and it's already been approved for them to get gun licenses in your town, in your state, in your city. Y'all think this shit is a game though, right? Now, I know a lot of y'all don't know what's going on in Miami, because a lot of us really don't know what's going on, but they had about 50 different precincts out there, 500 cop cars, because there was a shootout in the mall, and people were saying that they were shooting at aliens. Some people said that they were shooting at aliens. The other people were sitting up there saying that they were shooting at giants that was 10 feet tall. So we don't know if it's the Nephilim, or we don't know if it's the giants. But we do know that in today's technology, we have something called HARP. We have something called Project Bluebeam, where they can make you see shit that's not there. And we all know when you go down to the Illuminati deck of cards, part of their Illuminati deck of cards is them showing you the alien invasion. We just got to figure out which one is going to hit first. Will it be World War III that's going to start? and then it starts the alien invasion, and then the one world leader comes together, and we come in with the new world order, we already know the dollar bill is collapsing. They're telling you every day that every other country is dumping the dollar bill. Nigga, that's death by design. Gaddafi was the first to do it, so they split his wig. They hit him in the head they rocked his snot box. Because they wasn't ready to do it then. And they wasn't going to let him be the leader of the new world. No. Y'all got to start waking up, man. 2024 ain't going to be a good year for a lot of people. It's not. 2024 is going to be an ugly year. It's going to be an ugly year. Evil never takes a day off. Y'all so fooled. Y'all can't even tell the difference between somebody that really, really lives for the people and motherfuckers that's sitting up there just playing military mind games with you. Amazing, and you're right. Informative. Thank you. That shit that happened in Miami in that mall, we don't know what happened, but the reality of it is the one thing I do not want to do, that we are not going to do, and I'm going to keep it all the way funky. If we are dealing with aliens, right? If we're dealing with aliens, an advanced civilization, why y'all going to paint a picture that they was just walking through the mall with regular people as if they're stupid? If we're going to deal with an advanced civilization, especially the civilizations that created our civilization, why are we going to sit up there and play stupid like they little dumb creatures walking around? Let's stop with them fucking games. You're dealing with alien technology. The technology that we have came from them. So now we gonna act like they walking through the mall and niggas is shooting at them and the aliens is dumb? You see how they try to play on your intellect? Nigga, the aliens look like you. When you dealing with shapeshifters and they talking about aliens, those are jinn. Those are jinn. The Nephilim look like you. They're giants. They 10 times bigger than you. Yes, they do exist. We gonna stop with them selling you on the retarded ET please, man. The aliens have more technology and they way smarter than you. So why they keep selling you these dumbass aliens in spacesuits walking around the mall? Like, nah, get out of here with that bullshit. You are being lubricated so you can get fucked. You want me to say that again? You are being lubricated so you can get fucked. Oh, they shut down the airspace. Oh, they was taking people's phones. Why do they need to take your phone when they already know what they look like? Why do they need to take their phone when they sit up there and they deal with these motherfuckers? Where you think all the missing children are going? Where you think all the missing children are going? Why do you think they convince so many black females to go have abortions? You want to know why? Because they have the technology. You think that you go into in them clinics. You think that you going into them clinics and you having an abortion. Nigga, you not having an abortion. They're subtracting that baby, that egg out of your body. When you go in them early stages and they numb you up, nigga, they taking that out of you. You can't even see the procedure. You think that it's like back in the days where they just vacuum cleaning. No, their technologies is way more advanced. That baby that they taking out of your girlfriend's womb is going in a tube. They already done showed you that they got technology to grow these babies in labs. Where you think your child is going? So while you sitting up there telling Shorty, nah, you got to get rid of that. Now I'm saying, Shorty, I ain't ready for no baby. Where you think your child is going? It's not going down the toilet. That shit is going to be, yo, the things that's being done to those babies that you think that is being aborted is medieval. What? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you here? I'm pretty sure I'm one of the only niggas on this internet talking to you like that in the dirty section. Davis, assalamu alaikum, Haas, wa alaikum salam, rahmatullah, wa barakatuh. You niggas' eyes is wide shut. Y'all wouldn't know the truth if it was sitting in front of your faces because you're not paying attention. Purple people eaters, purple is royal in deception. Haas, they licked me out for a while, 20 minutes. I have a channel as well. I can use some help. Can you DM? Stop blocking people out of this live if they're not being disrespectful. Now, somebody just called me Thyson and I had to block them myself. That's who y'all supposed to be blocking. I don't mind people disagreeing with me, but I'm not playing with the niggas that's being disrespectful. There ain't no room for them over here. Damn, you just said some real shit. Damn, God bless the babies. Yes. I ain't trying to be sidetracked by the bullshit. And you know the crazy part about it is, I got to be real careful because the reality of it is, when y'all see the haters watching my lives, there's niggas in here that's not even talking in the chat and they watching my lives and they waiting for me to say something that they feel like they can mass flag me for going against the YouTube community guideline so that they can knock my page down. That's what they want to do. That's what their aim is. They don't even realize that I'm already making my exit strategy. I'm not going to let YouTube, I'll retire from YouTube being the best of the best. I'll leave YouTube while I'm already on top before I let them play with me. Y'all already see what they're doing with my numbers. I mean, let's keep it real. We got 3,700 people in the building. The last live that we just did, they kicked us out of the live. We had 4,900 people in. When the live went off, they only gave us credit for 2,400 people. Yeah, the game is rigged. So now I want y'all to pay attention. I want everybody to write 3,700 in the comment section. We had 3,700 at the 102 mark, right? Now watch when this live go off, how what they're doing to me is foul. But I'm cool with it. And shout out to everybody hitting this super chat up. Sponsoring this war. With the illest nigga in Nebraska, man. Ask yourself a question, right? And this is a conversation that I want a lot of y'all to start having in your home. And I need everybody in here, right? Hit that like button. Let's see if we hit this like button. If we're gonna surpass 3,600 people, I'm just curious. Because how YouTube gonna sit up there and play with us if everybody hit the like button and it's more likes than 3,700? How can YouTube argue with us? Because for some reason they're playing with the numbers. Let me know, them aliens, draconians. All that shit is the copper being that look like us, but haven't been infiltrated mentally, spiritually, physically. Let me tell you something, man. Aliens been around. They've been on this earth. They've been giving us technology. Through wars, the earth has been, like when we get to a certain level on this earth, and we get a certain amount of people, they always reset the number. The earth has been destroyed 4 times or 5 times already. This, a matter of fact, this will be the 5th time, I believe. They got you thinking that you're slaves. No, you're captives. You are captives. They got you thinking that this technology it just started within the last 20, 30 years. Like, no. The Tartarians was way more advanced than we were. The Tartarians didn't have electricity. The buildings that they built then was creating their own electricity. They had natural electricity. They didn't have to go through the steps that we going through right now. We going through backwards. You got to know the ledge. The earth about to be destroyed again. We got to prepare. Yes, and the only way really to prepare is by getting right with God. By now, anybody putting dice on in my comment section, block them out. Don't even time them out. Block them out. There you go. See how simple that is? We are the only creatures that pay to live on Earth. I mean, honestly speaking, I feel sorry for the animals. You don't see all the fish jumping out of the ocean? Huh? I feel sorry for the animals. You don't see all the pigeons that used to be in the city in New York. There used to be pigeons everywhere. How they disappear? The animal life is dying. We got more in this level, and in our time era, we have more animals going extinct than ever. We got more people going extinct than ever.
"2018, 2019, but did you mean 1999? Because it came out in 2000, so I just want to make sure.
No, I didn't. No. So what I meant to say was, remember, he said I couldn't do stand-up anymore. I had 7 TV shows. I said he didn't have any of those TV shows at the time.
I know you talking about Cedric.
Joke stealer from Cedric.
Cedric.
Okay,
You
so,
had said that
okay.
2018, 2019, but it came out in 2000, so I just want to make sure.
Okay, no. What comes out in 2000?
The original Kings of Comedy.
Right. I'm on BET's Comic View, and they're using this as the commercial in 1998.
Okay.
That's why I'm saying, yeah. So if I said the dates wrong, yeah. So
Let's go ahead and clear that up.
So that's his way of proving Son stole his comedy act.
You said,
yeah.
I had Cedric on here, and I asked him about the joke stealing, and he said the timeline doesn't add up.
Correct.
To that point, you say.
Right. So he thought that I was just a no-name comedian and that he could take this joke and nobody would know.
Right.
The issue was that I had already done this particular joke on BET's Comic View twice.
Right.
It had done so well on BET's Comic View that they had made it part of the commercial. So part of the commercial of make sure you tune in to BET was you seeing me doing this joke.
Right.
And this joke is one of those jokes in comedy where you set it up and it takes a little longer to set it up, takes about 3 minutes. But then you're just hitting them with jokes after that because you don't have to set it up.
Right.
Mark Curry had already helped me work on this joke because I thought it was good because I was getting a standing ovation on it. He had me go back in the lab to help me craft it to be an even more powerful joke. So this is not just a random joke. This is my very best joke, and it's my last joke, and it's my closing joke.
Okay.
1998, I'm doing this joke. It's on Comic View. Cedric comes to the Comedy Store. He watches me in the audience. He comes backstage. He tells me what a great job I did and how much he loves the joke. 2 years later, he's doing that as his last joke on the Kings of Comedy.
Stole his shit. Charleston White reaches out to me through my brother InfoWars, right? He reaches out to me, and I didn't reach out to him. He wanted to do a segment with me on InfoMinds, right? On his channel. That's how I met Charleston White. I didn't even know who the nigga was. Nigga been watching me. You telling me I'm jealous of a nigga? When Charleston White came to YouTube, I brought him to YouTube. I brought Charleston White to YouTube. When Charleston White came to YouTube, they reached out to me so I could sit up there and do a show with him. I did mad shows with Charleston White to get that nigga popping on YouTube. He was popping on Facebook. Facebook is little. YouTube is the big stage. Instagram is little. YouTube is the big stage. That's why when I was beefing with niggas that was on Instagram, and they thought they was getting their little numbers, and then they would actually watch people around the world watching me destroy them on YouTube on the big TV. I was killing these niggas. So I understand exactly how Katt Williams feel.
And he's doing it verbatim. He's just changed my car into a spaceship. Him and Steve had already apologized for me, so I gave him a pass for a decade. Why would you sit here and be like, I saw Katt 30 times and Katt didn't do as I stand
Ain't nothing worse than somebody stealing your shit.
for you, Shannon. I would have bust Cedric's stomach. There was nothing that would have kept me from one of these in that patch right there. Like, are you kidding me? Why would you downplay me like that? Why did I give you a pass if you were just gonna lie? And so that's what I'm saying. Like, they're all a group. Cedric, Steve, Ricky, they've been a group. Everybody knows that. They've been aligned. And there are these alliances in comedy. And if you stand against them, then they sometimes have a problem. But we don't let that change.
Nigga, there's alliances in everything. These niggas is forming groups in everything now. Then when their career's over, it's like when you look at Jim Jones. You got Jim Jones now, Fab then fell off. Now he looking stupid running around with Mano and Jim Jones. He don't even fit in with them niggas. He don't even fit in with them. You know what? And the crazy part about it is like out of all of them, Mano is the most trashiest rapper, one of the most trashiest rapper in New York's history. He's trash. Dave East is a monster with no hit. Dave East has no hit, but the nigga's a beast. He has no hit, but the nigga's I love Dave East. Fab is a monster. Fab still has so much untouched talent, but the reality of it is the jig is up. The jig is because the little niggas is not listening to these niggas. The little niggas is not listening to none of them. They have their own sound. It's over. That's why you niggas that's watch all these old niggas that's sitting up there writing their rhymes on Instagram talking about this gonna be my year. How? Niggas my age ain't listening to you. We not. I'm sorry. I can't play you in front of my kids. I can't play you when I'm trying to get some love and done with my wife. If I decide to go out to cheat and fucking with a side bitch, nigga, I'm not playing you niggas in my car. You niggas still sound like 25 years ago. Talking about this gonna be my year. No, it's not. Your year is over, my nigga. It's over. Oh, that's why they don't like you, Hassan Campbell. Because it's over for them. You niggas is trying to be a rapper in today's times when niggas is not even being signed. You niggas is trying to be a rapper in today's times when niggas is not even selling CDs anymore. You can't even press up your own CD. So now you want people to go stream your music from a music platform. Who the fuck is streaming music? Not me. The most I'm gonna play music, I'm gonna download your shit illegally, or I'm gonna play it on YouTube. And because you done signed up for Spotify and all them other platforms to get your music first, they taking your YouTube streams and paying you through that. So you're not even getting the original money that you'll be getting off of YouTube. Nigga, you a dub. Hello. Hello. Is there anybody home? Lucky Coin said, I never felt so alone. Sometimes it's best to be alone. Sometimes you are the strongest and you're the best version of yourself when you're alone. So when you're alone, start reflecting and start becoming a better version of you. When you're alone, start working out, start praying, start meditating, start fasting. Believe me when I tell you, I feel like I'm alone every single day. So you are not alone. I am here with you. You ain't alone. Though you're far away, I'm here to stay. You're not alone. Dave East is not worse than Mano, nigga. You sound stupid. I wish I could sit up here and go song for Dave East. Mano can't fuck with Dave East. Dave East is a monster. Dave East is a monster. Mano can't fuck with Dave East. Nigga, you sound crazy. You better go slap you. Go stand your ass in the corner for saying that. You out of your mind. Dave East is a beast. Fab is one of the best of the best. And not for nothing, I ain't gonna even front. I don't care what nobody say. Jim Jones been making some of the best music in the last 10 years, and he's not getting the props for it. Now, I don't know if Jim Jones is writing his music, but Jim Jones have been making some of the best music. Jim Jones got some of the dopest songs out. Jim Jones got some of the dopest songs out. You know what I mean? But I don't know if he's writing his shit or not, but he got it. I'll still listen to some of Jim Jones shit. I ain't gonna even lie. Some of these other niggas though on Instagram that I be listening to their shit. We got up next. Where? Like y'all niggas be lying to yourselves. You ain't got up next, nigga. It's over for you. Your music sucks. Jim Jones got some dope songs. I can't even front. He got some dope songs. Jim Jones got some dope songs. And see, one thing about me, I'm gonna be fair all the way down. Like one of my favorite songs from Mano was Jermaine. Now, if you wanted like the best version of Mano that I've ever heard was the Yellow mixtapes with Uncle Murder. Speaking of Uncle Murder. How many of y'all heard that wrap up? Well, Uncle Murder threw some shots at me. I ain't gonna play it because I don't want the copyright. Last album from Jimmy was fire. I can't stand music and movies. I really don't like anything anymore but learning the truth. But see, you know what you got to understand, family? That's a level of discipline. That is a level of discipline. Many days that I be in the house, I won't even turn on the TV or the radio. But when I get in my car, especially when I'm riding for a little distance or whatever the case may be, sometimes I like to listen to music. Like when I hit the highway and I'm going to certain places and I'm driving for a long period of time, I get in my bag with the music. Or sometimes when I'm chilling in the house every once in a while, I might have me a drink or whatever. Every once in a while, I might piss my wife off, wake her up, blast the music. But street music, sometimes you got to be in the mood for that once you get to a certain age. Because you got to balance yourself out. You got to play something for the kids that's sleeping. You got to play something just in case your daughters want to wake up and come in there and do a little dance with dad. Yeah, sometimes they want to come in there, they want to do a little dance with their dad. Listen, let me tell you something, man. We got a lot of dope artists out there. But the whole key to it is that once you start mentally start elevating, you got to be in a mood. It's like with sex, right? I remember one of my older brothers told me about 15 years ago. He was like, when you get older, a man becomes more like a woman. Meaning, with women, they got to be in a mood, especially when they get older. Now, with men, I don't think you young boys realize when you get a certain age, you got to be in a mood for these bitches too. Because a female will do some shit that'll piss you off, and you don't even want to have like, nah, chick, I pass. Bitch, get off me. I pass. Fuck off me. So the same way they got to be in the mood, they be like, no, stop, don't. And you be like, oh, this bitch acting stupid. Now she laying in the bed on the edge of the fucking bed, and you laying on the other side of the bed, and you looking at her like, well, fuck you, bitch. I could be over there with Susie. Yeah. As you get older, men get different too. Like, you got a nasty attitude, a nigga ain't feeling that. A female's energy, when a man gets older, you get to a certain age, a female's energy will take you from here to here. Now you ain't in the mood. Oh, and don't let it be one of them broke bitches. And you the nigga getting all the money and you dealing with one of them broke bitches? Oh yeah, I can let a lot of niggas. I'm gonna start, we gonna start doing story time, man. Women always got complaints against men. I want some of you dudes I'm not talking about you broke niggas. I want some of you dudes that's actually going out there, you the go-getter. I want y'all to start complaining about these chicks that's not giving you head and ain't cooking breakfast, but you paying all the bills. Yeah, I want y'all to start complaining. You know why? Because there's females out here that's struggling, that wish they could substitute that broke ass nigga that they dealing with for the nigga that's paying bills. You got females out there that got dudes that's paying bills to keep a roof over their head and they don't deserve it. You got dudes out there that's paying bills for females that don't deserve it. She don't deserve it. And I'm sorry, I'm going to tell y'all, from what I've been seeing, oh my God, the stories that I've been hearing and I've been seeing, believe me when I tell you, listen, to you dudes, some of these females, some of these women, you can go to the moon with. You can elevate with. You can grow with. You can prosper with. But some of these bitches, leave them on Section 8. If you found that bitch on Section 8, sometimes you got to leave that bitch on Section 8. If you found that bitch on welfare, sometimes you got to leave that bitch on welfare. You know why I say that? Because I seen niggas. Like one of my brothers came home from jail, slept at his mother's house, got a job, went out there, got his credit right. He bought a house. His bitch ain't want to leave the projects. He got a house for the family. She coming to stay there once a month. She's still keeping up with her $200 apartment in the projects. She liked them chopped cheese sandwiches. Ain't nothing better than going to the bodega, swiping your goddamn EBT card. Some of them bitches you gotta leave in the hood. I done seen niggas take bitches out of Section 8 apartments and put them in houses. And them bitches wouldn't help the nigga get $1, wouldn't fix the nigga a steak, wouldn't suck a nigga dick. And all his money, watching my life go down. It ain't always the dudes, it's some of these bitches. You go ahead and you go play Captain Save a Hoe. And you spending all your money on this bitch and you think that these bitches, they appreciating you. No, they don't appreciate you. Hell no. You know how many niggas I know that's working a job and they giving all their money to a bitch that's broke. And the only reason why she got money is because you giving her money and she going down to the tenement buildings and the projects and she fucking a nigga that ain't got no money and she giving that nigga all your money. Oh yeah. You tricking on a bitch and you don't even realize even though she live with you, nigga, you the side nigga. Oh, you think because you got the kids with her and you got all those years? I'm not gonna cry, I'm not gonna cry, I'm never gonna waste my tears. I don't deserve it. Nigga, you the side nigga. And you be lucky if she decide to give you some ass the night before you get your check. And the only reason why she giving you a little bit of ass then is because you've been acting funny with your checks. Because now you getting to the point where you getting tired and you getting pissed off. Listen, let me give you niggas some advice, right? Leave your load on a napkin. Leave your load on a napkin. Then look at that bitch and look at your money. Huh? I'm going to give you a cheat code. When them bitches start acting stupid, go get you go get you a napkin. Leave your load on a napkin. Then look at her. After you let that load off, you don't give a fuck about how pretty she look, no nothing. Now look at your money. Listen, go in your wallet, get your bank card. Now look at your, yeah, my wallet look toe up. Y'all know I'm doing bad. Look at my wallet. Look at my wallet, y'all. Look at my wallet. Look at my wallet. Yeah. You go find you, oh shit, I got a 20 in here somewhere. Look at I'm broke now. Look. Ah shit. Look at your money. Look at your monies, right? Look at your monies. Look at your monies. Oh shit. That bitch ain't getting none of this $80. And see, you know what? I'm going to tell you what's going to happen, right? I'm going to tell you what's going to happen, right? Your money taking care of her side nigga, right? Your money taking care of her side nigga. So now when you cut back on giving that bitch some money, she going down there to give homeboy the ass in the projects. He's fucking all the project bitches. She's whacked to this nigga. Your bitch that you wifed, that you feel like, oh, I got all these years with it, I love her. She's whacked to the project nigga. So now when she coming down there, and she ain't got no money to get that nigga, he got an attitude. Now, every time you see your wife, she got an attitude. She ain't mad at you. She mad at him. So she's taking it out on you. Stop playing with these bitches. Stop playing with these bitches. Because you niggas got it fucked up. You thinking in your mind that you doing everything right, but you not even realize who you playing with. That bitch got a new attitude. But give it some time. He gonna send that bitch back home to you. He gonna send her back. He just borrowing her. He gonna milk her, make her feel like she the best bitch in the world. Then he gonna shit on her. Then she gonna come lay right back in the bed next to you, acting like she love you all again. Nigga, I'm dead serious. Like, I don't even think y'all understand. You know what's crazy? Because most of my best friends are females. Most of my best friends are females, right? And females tell on females. They really, really do. You niggas don't even have a clue of what you playing with in your house. Y'all don't even have a clue of what y'all playing with in your house. This sounds like a perfect hook novel, nigga. It's life. I'm sorry to tell you. If your wife is working corrections, working in the hospital, and certain other jobs, nigga, they fucking. Most of the niggas that got a wife that works in corrections is getting fucked on the job. Either an inmate is fucking her, a dirty criminal is fucking her, or a dirty correction officer. You choose. Do you understand how my mans is slaying y'all niggas' wives? Yo, a few of my mans that's working in the hospital, a few of my mans that's working in the hospitals is slaying y'all wives right next to the mop bucket in the slop sink. A lot of you dudes' wives is getting slayed right next to the dirty mop water. You ever had a chick you did like that or done you like that? Nigga, I was the foulest nigga ever. I remember I told my first wife, remember when that Usher song came out? These are my confessions. Just when these are my confessions. Nigga, I told my wife I had 2 babies on the way on her. Haas ain't never lied. Yeah. I told my wife I had 2 babies on her. These are my confessions. Yeah. She was throwing punches at me. I was laughing. Because the nigga ain't know how to love. I was dysfunctional. But what goes around in life, it comes around. And sometimes the shit that don't come back to you, through you, it'll come back to you through your kids. Believe me, it's in your blood. Nigga, you bred that shit. I know females that try to shit on a good man, but cry over the dirty nigga. It's crazy, but it happens often. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Bitch meet a new nigga. He done dicked her down and done told her all types of shit, confided in her, took all her money, made the bitch feel like he loved her. Now she walking around looking all stupid in the face. Bitch go to bed with you with sweatpants on and go out looking nice for him. It's always signs that that you'll see. Like when you ever like, it's like, for example, right? You ever had a female that never drunk in her life and didn't like drinking, but then became an alcoholic, but she was never getting drunk with you? Nigga, she was drinking with her side nigga. Fuck what you think she was doing. What you think she was doing? She ain't never had a drink with you. But she started drinking. And then she drinking to the point to where that she's on an alcoholic level. Nigga, that's the side nigga. Fuck is wrong with you? What you won't understand? Y'all better wake up and smell the coffee. You notice when I started talking this real shit, a lot of the females in the room shut the fuck up? Y'all men, y'all notice when I start speaking this real shit that a lot of the females that was in the comment section just straight disappeared? Where the fuck the bitches go? They turned the TV off. Like, nah, you just gotta be real. It's amazing how a nigga I blocked from this channel still typing in my channel. The fuck is that? The CIA or the FBI? Which one? The nigga said the night shift nurses can't be trusted. None of them can. Do you understand that a lot of these jobs where men and women are working in buildings together and they got them little, like, nigga, even in the Board of Education, do you realize that when the children go to gym class, there's a teacher meeting up with another teacher during that break because they don't have to be at that class? And they getting their assholes flooded right in the goddamn Board of Education. These fucking teachers can't be trusted neither. I mean, because the reality of it is, when you watch the news, what they don't show you is, they always show you that the teachers is fucking the students, but they never show you that the teachers is fucking other teachers. They never show you that. You got to understand, for 8 hours a day, these men are living with your woman for 8 hours a day. For 8 hours a day, these women are living with another man. Your man is living with another woman on the job. You think they're not talking and kicking it and getting to know each other? The same way a man loves multiple women, these bitches love multiple dicks in their face like Franks. Stop lying to yourself. They just can't tell you that because they've been taught to hide who the hell they are. And now, when we living in the time, in the day of Sexy Red, and it's like, when I look at Sexy Red, I'm sorry. I don't care what anybody say. May God forgive me if I'm not supposed to say this, but that bitch is the epitome of dusty, dirty, dingy, everything equivalent to a hood booger. Skeet, skeet. Nigga, we made that up in the projects. That skeet, skeet shit is New York. That's all the way New York. Y'all better stop playing, man. Know who you dealing with. Better know who you dealing with. Niggas out there busting their ass. Niggas is fucking truck drivers. You been on the road for 2 weeks straight for a disloyal bitch. You get back home, you got a bitch living in a whole house in the South somewhere. Like, yeah, you know what I mean? I got a good wife. No, she ain't, nigga. She been fucking in your house the whole time. She don't appreciate you being on the road for 2 weeks straight, nigga. You think if you was on the road, yeah, Mr. Truck Driver, woo, woo. You think if she was on the, you think if she was on the road for 2 weeks straight, 3 weeks at a time, 4 weeks, a whole month, she only home once a month because she trying to get that bread, you ain't gonna be looking around, nigga. You get lonely. It's part of life. Life is a test. And you females out there that's watching, let me tell you something, man. Stop trusting these men that you let in your house. Because most of the dudes that you sleeping with would rather sleep with your daughter over you. Hello, ladies. To you women that's in the building, right? To you ladies that's watching me. Most of the dudes that's watching, that's here, would rather sleep with your daughter than sleep with you. When you got a man, don't trust nobody around your goddamn kids. That's number one. Number two, make sure you never tell a man when you got daughters. I don't give a fuck if that's your husband's daughters. For some reason, there's a level of evil when it comes to men. We got the slave master's blood in us. Don't never tell your man no, and you got daughters in your house. Don't never let a nigga in your house that's your new man or your man period, and you got daughters running around, and they starting to mature, and them men are living in your house. When they can't look at you no more, and you're undesirable, they're gonna look at your goddamn child. Now you can't say if you watching HASSAN Campbell right now, I'm telling you. Some of these niggas can't wait till your child get the yo. Let me tell you something. I promised Shorty that I wouldn't tell a story, and I want to tell a story so bad, but I'm gonna tell a story, but I'm not gonna tell who it is. There's a certain somebody that I know, and there's a certain somebody like I know both parties. And make a long story short, the nigga that I know, he raised this little girl as his daughter. That was his stepdaughter. He waited for her to be of age. He waited for her to be of age because he didn't want to go to jail for it. Now she's an adult. They drinking. I've been drinking. He drinking with her. She passes out. She wakes up with him going down. I'm going down. She grabs his head. She feels the hair, the texture of the hair. Automatically, she pushes him up. When she pushed the niggas up, she give him a 30 piece. Boom, 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 boom. That's her stepdad. She thinking that's her boyfriend. She went to sleep drunk. She woke up pissy drunk. She didn't know who had their face down there. She's figuring that's her man. She blacked out. And when she told her mother about it, her mother shook it off like it was nothing. Because that's the man that her mother really wanted, that left her mother. These niggas don't want you, they want your daughter. Your daughter look like the old version of you. Bitch, you don't look like who you used to be no more. I don't care how you lie about yourself. I don't look like the old HASSAN Campbell. 99.9% of you niggas that's watching me right now did not look better than me. In my early, I was a pretty little nigga. I didn't start looking crazy till I started stressing over this BAM shit. What up, Hassan? Rumors had it that you had Sinful the P killed. Is that true? That sounds stupid. Even though I ain't like Sinful the P, he was disrespectful. Not only was he disrespectful, but he was a rapist. He was a grown-ass man that got a little kid pregnant. It's funny that you brought him up. He was a grown-ass man that got a little kid pregnant, and everybody knew it and still followed him. Y'all better know who y'all sleeping with, man. How you gonna survive the next upcoming stages of life when you sleeping with the enemy? Niggas are sleeping with the enemy. Are you not entertained? Is this not why you're here? Now, let me see something. Imam murdered in front of mosque in New Jersey.
Didn't hear that. Tap microphone to try again.
Imam murdered in front of mosque in New Jersey. Come on, dumbass. All right. Let me type it in.
Welcome back here on Live Now from Fox. The time 12:08 over on the East.
I want everybody to type in 4,000. We got 4,000 people in the building. They finally let that in, right? Now watch them pull the numbers down. Watch them pull the numbers down. That's why I need all of y'all to hit the like button. Hit the like button now to get them up to 4,000 because they're not going to give me credit.
Coast and 908 on the West Coast. I do want to get you back to this breaking story that we have been following out of Newark, New Jersey. That is where a person has been shot. It appears to be outside of a mosque there, but we are working to gather the latest information. This is some aerial footage that was provided by our Fox 5 New York team as they are gathering those details for us here. I do want to bring in Stephanie Bertini with our Fox 5 New York team, joining us now live with the latest details. Stephanie, thank you so much for taking the time to be here. I know police were out there for a while and there is still a lot left to figure out.
Absolutely, a lot of questions here. We just confirmed that the person who was shot here at this mosque in Newark is an imam who leads prayer here at the mosque. And so now the question is why? Why did this happen? What was the motive and who pulled the trigger? We haven't heard any details from police who are on the ground right now working the investigation. We do know the victim is at a nearby hospital in critical condition. That information is coming to us from the Newark Public Safety Director. Now, there's several officers here at the scene. We also saw people inside the mosque. Specifically, we've seen law enforcement around the neighborhood as well. People in the area want to know how this could happen. The news has already traveled that a faith leader was targeted.
I think it's messed up because me myself, I'm Muslim, and the Imam, he does a lot for the community.
To me, it's sad. You know, it's sad. But I don't know. All I can say is it's a lot of consequences.
So we see those reactions there, Josh. Again, so many questions.
There's a lot of consequences to what? They stopped him. He was saying something. There's a lot of consequences to what? What was the Imam doing? Was he stopping the drug selling going on out there? I don't know. There's consequences to what? Because the blocks are flooded with drugs. There's consequences to what?
Still, this situation breaking this morning is now developing. We're told police were called here just after 6 in the morning.
And I guess the question really becomes, do we know anything about how deputies are working to investigate this at this point? I'm sure it is a difficult crime to investigate there, and a lot of people have questions. So do we know how detectives are going about doing this?
So we know, Josh, what we're seeing here on the ground. We noticed detectives focusing on the parking lot behind me here. That parking lot is the parking lot of the mosque. We also noticed detectives going around to different businesses, churches in the area looking for surveillance video. As you know, with this type of investigation, surveillance can really help in this type of situation. So many questions, of course, because this person is prominent within the Muslim faith community here in Newark. There's going to be many more questions coming out, and I think this case will definitely get a lot of attention as people want to know why this happened and who would do this really.
Have police said if they plan to hold any sort of news conference or anything of that nature anytime soon, or is that also still kind of up in the air?
So we're working to get that information. Haven't heard anything about that yet. I imagine, though, at some point we will hear from police either via a news conference or a statement. We are on the ground working to gather details, and of course we'll be able to update viewers as soon as we get those details. A lot of people who live in this neighborhood want those answers, and of course this story is well beyond Newark. This story making headlines as we're seeing across the nation. A lot of people have
now. Some of y'all may know, some of y'all don't know, that HASSAN Campbell is Muslim. And to kill an Imam is very, very foul. Most Imams are 10 times better than any Christian pastor that you've ever seen. When I'm telling you, being disciplined and believing in God and being focused in God, and like, Islam is different from Christianity. In the Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that a Muslim's life, family, and property is sacred to another Muslim. And it's supposed to be the same way with Christianity. Same way. First and foremost, that shit that's going on over there, I'm gonna just say over there. Y'all know where I'm talking about. That shit that's going over there with them, with that other country, with them other people that's just dropping all types of motherfucking hot rocks and missiles on the weaker version. This version of Islam that's being practiced all over the world is bullshit. Because there comes a time where the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, says there's 3 stages of war. The first stage is you speak out against evil. When you see something being done wrong, your voice is a weapon. You say no. When you see your people being done wrong, that don't mean that you go and you hit them in the head with the headshot. The first stages and steps of war is to speak out. And if you can't stop it, you speak out against it. And if you can't speak out against it, you hate it in your heart. When you see the children of over there being treated like the children of Rosewood, the children of Black Wall Street, we've been brainwashed so bad that we can't even hate it in our heart. They made us fall in love with the sickness of the heart. The Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, says that there is a vessel in your body that if it's sacred and it's sound and it's pure, your whole body is pure. There is a vessel in your body that if that vessel is foul, your whole body is foul. And it's the heart. In America, they made us fall in love with some of the most evil lyrics. Let me ask y'all a question again. And I'm going to tell y'all again, right? Because if we got to play this game that they playing where they just pulling 1,000 people out of my live every time, I'll end this shit. I don't give a fuck. There's 3,000 people watching because they playing with the numbers. Now I want everybody that's looking at this live to hit the like button to see where we at. Or I'm going to just end the live. I don't even care. Y'all see how they pulled it down to 29.58? Watch. Let's play their game. So 29.58 jump back up to 3,200 just like that. Hit the like button so we can see where the numbers is really at. Are y'all really going to sponsor this war? Y'all already seen what they did with the last live. If I'm going to go live and they're going to play with my numbers like this, what am I going live for? I can stick to my pre-recordings. So now we at 3,700, right? Hit the like button. Write 3,700 in the comment section. So now we at 3,700 likes, right? It dropped down to 27. Now it jumped back up to 37. Make that make sense. Y'all still not hitting the like button though. Or they not giving the likes out. Now the 37 dropped down to 34. But that 2,000 likes didn't go away. Hit the like button or I'm logging out. I'm not even talking no more. Y'all can go watch somebody else. I'm sorry. I'm not even going to talk no more until that 2,000 goes up. I swear to God, I won't. Because we all sitting up here watching them play with the numbers right now. We are actually watching them play with the numbers. And y'all need to put it in the comment section when people watch this shit, they can see this shit. We watching them play with the numbers. Y'all better keep hitting the like button. I'm not saying nothing else. Y'all better hit that like button. Them numbers better jump all the way up. Yeah, all right. So we going to stay stuck at 2,100? Okay. Yeah, all right. Nah, I'm not, nigga. Fuck I look like. You think I don't got no pussy to get? Yeah, I'd rather get me some pussy. My super chat went crazy on my last live. Fuck I need this live for? Y'all niggas is too bougie to hit the like button? Or is it YouTube holding the numbers back? Hit the goddamn like button. Make the numbers go up. Yeah, all right. Watch. Yeah. Oh, we jumped back up to 3,700, but the likes didn't go up. Why the likes not going up? Fuck out of here. The likes ain't go up at all, but the views went back up, and they're going to pull them back down. Watch. Because they don't want them to go back up to 4,000. Oh, say, because y'all going to let it go up to 22 now. You're playing, right? Yeah, all right. Whatever. I will fucking push up the Animal Planet on my other channel and make y'all sit there looking stupid. I don't give a goddamn. I'm cocky, arrogant, and aggravated. We going to get the message out or we not going to get the message out? Hit the goddamn like button. Don't take the door. Fuck, you sound stupid. If I had to take, no, I'm gonna take the door and walk out on your mother, her bastard children. I'm gonna take the door to walk out on your mother and her bastard children. Don't walk away, boy, don't walk away. I'm gonna take the door to walk out on your mother and her bastard children. Like, yeah, let me tell y'all something, man. And you men out there, let me tell you something, man. On some real shit. I done been around the world and I've been around. And I'm gonna tell you something. Some of these females out here will mentally fuck your children up. You be fighting for a kid that hates you, the bitch hates you, and the kid hates you. Sometimes you gotta leave that bitch and that kid too. That's child support. I ain't gonna never tell you not to take care of your kid, but you better detach yourself from that little bastard. You better detach yourself on some real shit. Some of these females, I'm not gonna never tell you to stop loving your kids, but when you see that kid ain't got love for you, and that's mommy's little creation, nigga, fuck that little bastard. You playing with a demon. When mommy gets her hands on that little motherfucker, and that little kid pointing at you the same way mommy pointing at you, and you know you love your kid, there's nothing that you can do. When that bitch put that whammy on your kids, there's nothing that you can do. Nothing. You were sleeping with the enemy, and that bitch that you gave birth, that little bastard that's running around, that's mommy's child. That's your enemy. Forever, forever, ever. Forever, ever. Some of these women are devious. They know how to mentally fuck your kid up. And the only thing you can do is mentally detach your shit. The best way that you can beat that busted bitch is to detach yourself from that fucked up kid. I got a bunch of children, so I know. Believe me, I know. My oldest son was programmed to hate his daddy. My oldest son was programmed to hate his daddy. Now that he's older, we have conversations and we talk about that shit. Oh yeah. The pictures that was painted? Sometimes, like in order to save your mental, when them females program them kids, it's nothing that you can do. Only thing you can do is turn to God. While the devil raised your child. Fuck, I gotta put that in subtitles or something. Sometimes the only thing that you can do to raise your child is pray to God while you leave them at home with the devil. In the chat, it shows 2,800. If you back out in chat, it shows 3,700. That's crazy. Keep looking. I wish I would do that nasty ass 5-guard dance. That shit is disgusting. He looks fucking stupid every time he does that dance. That nigga looks stupid every time he do that fucking dance. That's his thing, though. Haas, what you sipping on? I'm sipping on some scissor. Sipping on some scissor. Nah, I'm sipping on some Henny. Y'all notice how we got 3,600 people in the building right now? Y'all notice how they keep pulling thousands of people out the building? It's like, I get it. I understand. So 36 dropped down to 33 within a second. 36 dropped down to 33 within a second. Y'all still ain't gonna hit the like button?